I know the wind's terrible. Hey guys, how is everyone doing? Happy Easter to everyone.
Hey guys.
Hopefully everybody had a wonderful day. Wonderful day. I know we are so tired of wind and we got some bad storms coming. So, anyways,
Can't wait.
we're looking forward to it. We the last 3 days we kind of took a break from filming and all that kind of stuff and just hung out and just did
Easter stuff.
Easter stuff.
Looks like I'm going to be catching tonight's live. Awesome. Hey Kevin, Kim, Debbie, Teresa,
Edwin, how are you?
Doris, Shelley.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for hopping on here and spending Easter with us. And that's what me and Steph was talking about is, which, you know, it looks like 9:30 is going to be our new live time because it's so, as the sun goes down and get the kids fed, get them baths, and, you know, happy Easter to you as well. It's about 9:30 is what way it's going. Hey, Pat, Judy, thank y'all so much. I just thankful we get a chance to visit with each other tonight and just have some fun. That's what I was telling Stephanie earlier. For the last 3 days, we ain't did a live or anything in the last 3 days, and it feels like I've been away for a month.
And Ricardo.
Thank y'all so much. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Easter.
The sun is only going to keep staying out longer. Love it.
I know. Yeah. I know. And that might be where, like, last year we got to 10 o'clock was because it was 9 o'clock when it got daylight or dark. So, so what time, Linda, what time does it get dark in Michigan? Hey, Pam, how are you? Wendy, thank y'all so much for hopping in here. I know it seems forever. Miss y'all guys. Animals are doing great. If y'all watched our video today, did any of y'all expect that surprise? I know many of y'all was probably thinking it was an animal, but I did say it had something to do with animals.
Yeah, we never said it was an animal exactly.
Yeah, hold on, where that
if you even watch Eddy Family Farm.
Right. Michelle says, my son is going into surgery in 17 days. Pray for him. We will definitely do that.
Yes.
Let everybody get in here. Say hello, hello. Linda. Yes. Raymond, how are you? Wow, look, everybody hop in here on a Sunday night, Easter Sunday. Doris, Jacob, Wendy, Reba, Sharon, Cindy, Candy, Kevin, Linda, Candy, Mahoma. And there is Nick.
I've been waiting. Almost gave up.
I know, man. It's been crazy. We had a big windstorm today, and boy, it tore up all kinds of stuff.
Yep, it did.
It's terrible, guys. I don't know how much more of this wind we can handle, to be honest with you. We got to do something. The stakes didn't work, so I don't know what we're going to use, but we're going to figure something out.
Got to do something else. Yes, he is risen. Lindsay.
Yeah.
Can't
finish the Sunday night without the Eddies. Yep. Donna, how are you? Dusk, how are you?
Stephanie, you look so pretty. Well, this is like wind blown. It was pretty this morning. Now it's like.
And she's got a sore throat. She is losing her voice. It's getting a little bit better, right?
Yeah. It's well.
I try to get her to drink a hot toddy.
It's from being at the ball field and all that dust, because we was out there till like 8:30 the other night, and I think we left right after school, so like 4:30, and because it doesn't hurt at all, it's just the sound. So
no, the guineas haven't. Well, here's the deal: the guineas haven't started laying egg that we know of, but turkeys have. We found a nest. So anyway, looks like we're starting to get some. Hey, did you get your solar eclipse glass? Yes, we did. We didn't know who they come from, but they must have come from you. And we opened all the gifts and filmed it tonight. So here in the next few days, that video already come out. The kids had several gifts off the wish list, and some of them was things like that, and some snacks, and we're very thankful of that, and the kids are as well.
And Bonnie's usually always in here, and she sent a gift box, and the girls have been going crazy. They've been wanting to open it, and well, there was a T-shirt, a piece in it, and they're wearing those tomorrow to school.
We're getting high winds here in DFW too. About sick of the wind. I'm right there with you. I am right there with you.
Hey, Kevin says T-post on 2 opposite corners.
How many on 2 opposite? I'm gonna tell you, I may just put 4 because it's been bad. Hi, Roxanne.
Yeah.
Dawn says, "Hello, Brennan. Beautiful Stephanie. Stephanie's gargle with some warm salt water to help that throat." Amber says, "Hi from Happy Easter from Georgia."
And behind on videos.
That's okay.
All day.
I totally understand. I get behind on videos as well with, all of our friends, and just some days I get more time. Most of the time I watch my videos late at night when I go to bed, or if I'm eating dinner, or when I first get up. Do you sell shirts? Yes, we still have a few shirts available. We're hopefully start working on some new designs, but we do still have a few shirts available. And hoodies. I still think we got a couple of hoodies. We've been having some problems with so we've switched to our mail now. We get our mail here at our address, and then they pick up from here as well. So we're having some trouble, but I think we got it figured out now.
Yeah. Michelle said I gave my husband a welding helmet, but it's not going to hit California. It's going to hit you guys, but not us. So sad.
So we actually are going to get, it's going to be 97% blackout, I guess.
Crazy. It's going to be like way dark.
Yeah. Kevin said, must have been peaceful for you lately, Brad. Yes. I actually.
Is he talking about me not being able to talk?
Yeah, that probably went over my head. Yeah.
What were you thinking?
No, I just told him we was busy. I worked. We did Easter stuff, and I worked the last 3 days with the sheriff's office. And man, 3 days sitting in that unit. My goodness, my back, my hips, my legs, everything was hurting.
Reverend Jay says, "Hello, adopted family. Love you all. Hope you all are doing good today."
No, Pam, Steph hadn't been yelling, but baseball hasn't started. Well, it's fixing to start.
Yeah, there hadn't been no yelling.
That's
just
usually how our voice sounds after wrestling too.
Sharon says, "I use T-post on the corners of my pen. That has helped really well with the wind that we've been having here. It did tear out the tarps on the side though."
Huh. So that now that you say that, and if we miss your question, we'll come back to it or retype it. Just resend it. It won't hurt our feelings at all. So let me ask you this: on the tarps, how do you keep the tarps from ripping? What I was thinking, I told staff we'd get some 1x4s put inside the pen and butt them up against each other and screw them in, along the top. I don't know if that's a good idea. And then we'll just paint them the color as the tarps.
Patricia said, "Brandon, please don't take offense. I could not help but bust a gut watching that rooster attacking you. He was determined."
Man, was that in today's video? I think so. Or
yeah, I think so. I think you had to wait. Yeah.
Speaking of that, I gotta upload a reel real quick.
They showed a Ramadan commercial and locked me into it, then kicked me out of here. Huh.
Well, there's been updates on all the platforms, like StreamYard. There was some updates on it today, so just have to bear with it here.
What do you eat when you're working? Homemade or do you buy it? Is that talking about like you get stuff from the house?
Um,
Kind of both. Sometimes you
yeah,
stop by the house and get food.
I do both, but a lot of times I just
grab snacks.
grab snacks to get through the night.
Let's see. Honey and lemon is awesome for sore throats. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would help with the voice because there's no sore throat. My throat does not hurt one bit. We have been getting rain all day here in East Idaho. Thank heavens it isn't snow. I can handle a spring rain, but I am back to mud again. Yep. Bless your heart, Stephanie. We're supposed to have bad weather tomorrow. Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, we're supposed to have some as well.
High winds this time tomorrow night. Well, I'll make sure I'm inside. I think you might have read this. I heard you talk about guineas. When the guineas start laying eggs, it's going to be Easter egg hunt daily. Did you read that one?
I didn't read it, but yeah, that's right. They're going to be everywhere.
Yeah, I seen where Nick was sick too. Is yours just your voice too, or
may need to get some mobile home anchors. You screw them in the ground. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah, we're definitely going to get them in the ground for sure. Happy Easter, Stephanie. You get sick, sore throat.
I was watching Sandy Brock today, and she has a kit to help with her sheep. Do you have a kit to help with your goats?
What do you mean a
help
kit?
What?
We've got all the stuff to actually trim the goats and stuff now. So I guess we do have a kit. Yeah. We're very thankful that we was able to do this because it's going to be big for us to actually run them through, trim their feet because it's already set up. We have ran a couple through there, and it's like biting. It's like a full-time chore to get one to go in the chute, but we're working on getting them used to the chutes before we go to clipping them or cutting their toes or nails, whatever, hoofs. And it's working, but I just don't want to stress them out when they go in there. I just want them to be relaxed. Happy Easter to you as well. Hi, Roxanne.
Nick said he's hoarse from coughing. We blamed it on the foreign Oklahoma pollen. That could be it. Brandon went hoarse. Was it last expo or
the last expo? I lost my voice there, but I think a lot of that might have been with us sleeping right there at the lake.
Yeah.
Hello, my favorite family from Michigan, Honey and Lemon.
A kidding kit. Many goat farms have one put together. Everything you need to help mama deliver their babies. Oh, so like gloves, the nose spray, no, not spray, syringe bulb thing.
We got that. We've got, which I don't have anything to pull the goats. Usually we'll just go around. I did say they make a puller. We have that Pitocin. We have the antibiotics, stuff like that.
Oh, happy Easter. The pollen is bad in lower Alabama right now.
Reverend Jay says, Brandon, what was up with the bird's problem attacking you? That bird has always been like that. But he did calm down for a long time. And it seems like, when we moved him up there, it just got worse. Well, we go in the pen and interact with them more than when they was down here. So
Yeah.
today I actually got down with him and I held him there and I pet him and gave him some of those mealworms. So trying to let him know that we're not there to hurt him. But it hurt so bad when he got me the first time because his spur hit that bone right there, and luckily we cut his spur a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
Never catch you guys on Facebook, just YouTube. Kind of excited. Yeah, we usually if we go live, we try to go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But here lately, we've been doing lives on YouTube with the goats, hanging out with the goats and stuff at night. Just kind of when we go out there and hang out, we just bring y'all along. So,
Well, that would work too, I guess. Why don't you just tie the chicken pens together? They will hold each other down.
didn't think about that.
Did that. We kind of walk between them though, but we don't have to.
And he said, Brandon, I keep looking for you to wring that chicken's neck. It got pretty close, but I'm going to try to work with him and let him know. I did sit in the pen for a good while today, and he walked around me. He did flog me a few times, but just going to work with him.
Timothy says, so that you will be on the lookout, I have sent you some tie downs for chicken co-ops. You should be getting them Tuesday at your PO box if I have the number right.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely look forward to those. And so the last few days, so I went to we had people wanting our address because they wanted to send the kids stuff. But I went to the post office and talked to them about that. And they said, no, they can send it to the post office. They just have to put the post office address down and then our PO box. And then they can accept it. So that's always been in the description. Just make sure you put all that in there.
Yeah, a few people's talking about that'd be a chicken no longer. That chicken's still sitting on her eggs.
Well, that video will come out. Yeah, it was terrible, but she's no longer sitting on her eggs.
Sharon says you can do that. I've done it on some of my right side of my rabbit cages, but I also have a gourmet machine, and I put extra grommets all along the tops and sides so that they hook in more places in.
I may try that because those tarps get expensive.
Yeah.
So the first time we got the cheap ones, and the cheap ones was $18, and they didn't last very long. So then we got moved up to the medium ones. They're doing okay, but they're still ripping and stuff. And I just told Steph, good Lord. But I think we may try that screwing the boards together and trying.
We got some lemon since we have
honey. I've always had a hot lemon. Yeah. You already read it?
No, I was read it in my head while you was talking.
Oh.
Soothes the vocal cords. I may just warm up some honey. I mean, honey might do it. I hate honey. Well,
I was talking to Kevin the other day about the all the bees we got here. He said we may have a massive hive here. So
find it and destroy it.
No, I want to do the bees, and then we can put it back there on the fence line. His bees are like 150 yards from their house, but they don't bother the girls or nothing. David said yes, could help.
I was thinking of flat metal sheet, welded, etc., into the sides of the chicken pens.
Yeah, I did think about welding it so they don't bend. So
maybe try to burn some small holes in the tarps.
Make it bigger, yeah, or more holes. Happy Easter to you as well.
Ruth said Dutch has been having some trouble with his turkey. Gary did the hold down method to show who's boss.
Are you going to show how you we'll use the rebar to stake down the chicken pens. I'm just going to tell you right now, we ain't using rebar. It doesn't work.
We did try it.
Yeah.
Roll the tarp over one of the boards, then sandwich together.
Yep. I may try that. We got to do something. You look beautiful tonight, Steph.
Very expensive, but will last for years. Thank you. I don't ever put a face on, but I decided we had extra time before church this morning, so I was like, you know what? Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I have shade cloths I bought from Amazon, zip tied to my front porch post. They have been there 2 years and no wind has tore it up. Maybe you could try that. Stephanie warm salt and water gargle.
Yeah.
They got anchors that you can screw down like you screw down the trailer from mobile home blowing away that you could tie your cages down with. Or 2 boards on top and bottom.
Yeah. I think the pollen is very bad. Yes. It is great to see you guys. We talked about the expo all day today with our family members. Made me miss everyone. Yes. The only sad thing about it is leaving, and now we got to wait a whole year to come back. We can't wait until next year. I just love getting to see everybody, and I know we're busy up there, but I just love the atmosphere. It's amazing.
Yeah. And the food's okay too.
Yes. Hello, Eddies. Hope your Easter was good. Yes, we had a wonderful morning at church, and it was amazing. The kids had dressed up, and they had a lot of fun.
Trampoline anchors are cheaper alternative to mobile home anchors.
Sandy Brooks, use the electric clippers. Makes work fast. Run them through. You will get. Is she talking to somebody else? Get it running smoother in practice.
She's talking about Sandy Brooks. Another YouTube.
Oh.
Try tying the houses and tarps to cement blocks with polystring. I think this wind would take off with cement blocks.
Or I'm telling you, the wind was terrible today. And tomorrow's supposed to be 70 to 80 miles an hour.
My dad used T-posts, bolted them to the pin, and then worked well because it was down into the ground.
Yeah, mate. I think I got T-post. I think I'm going to try to put some T-post in the ground.
How's the boys trapping going? I haven't heard anything about it lately. Last I heard, you were cleaning the traps.
He's got them all down now. We got 2 more that we're cleaning, but we're getting ready to start putting out traps this week, getting them back up. We did lose another guinea last night. Don't know what got it. There's just feathers everywhere. And no guinea. So we got to get them back up. But, that's just kind of like we was talking today is, my goodness, it's just so much to do on the phone. I don't know how. It's just almost impossible to get everything done because, people say, well, start a project and finish it. It's impossible to do that, especially when you got your everyday chores and then you try to add something to it. And it's just crazy. I'm happy.
Hot chocolate feels good.
For you going back to law enforcement, my mom has been in criminal justice degree, and her uncle was the chief of police in Hillsboro, North Dakota, and other family members were in law enforcement. That is awesome. That's one thing about
Karen.
Karen, thank you so much for ordering.
Last 2X.
Last 2X, that's probably a hoodie or something. Yeah, it's just something that, people ask, like, I thought you let, I come back, it's just, once you're part of that brother and sisterhood and, it's hard to explain. Leighton and Kayson did a wonderful job taking care of the farm. You must be so proud. Yes, 100%. And we only showed very little of the clips of Leighton and them taking care of the farm, but um, man, he had over almost an hour of footage, so he did really really good. Ruth says Dutch has been having trouble with his turkey. Gary did the
Yeah.
hold down method to show him. Yes, so that's what we do with Jerry, because Jerry's got his bluff in on Kayson, and man, he thinks he's running after him, but he's just taunting him.
Yes, Brandon's still part time. He's working part time.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I love this shirt. Or no, it says Steph's shirt.
I love it too. Hanging with my peeps. When I traced my ancestry, my great great grandfather was the one armed sheriff in the West.
That's really? Awesome. That's neat. Can't wait to see your new products you got. If you're talking about shirts, we're still trying to come up with the designs. We've got. I think we're going to put like several animals up and put a poll up and see who's the animal of the year. Something kind of like that. Because the last 2 years we've made a cartoon shirt with the animals. So
I think I could see Leighton starting a YouTube channel in the near future.
Yeah, he could. Yes. I know. Trapping, he really wants to, and like I told him, is you continue recording, we'll put it in, and just you'll get better as you go. I just don't want him to open him up to the world yet by himself.
Okay, it says with winds that high, you may need to take one side of the tarps off until the weather passes if you don't have time to get them staked down first.
Okay.
Kind of like those two that we haven't put that other side on.
Yeah.
Might leave them like that. Plus, you have to work on projects according to weather, help, and money. Yeah, you can't always start and finish right away.
That's the biggest thing. Brandon, I wanted to thank you for sharing how you put the goats in on the app. Yes. So I do like the app, but we're starting to see a few problems with the app. Like we will take pictures of the goats and enter them, and then some of them just don't show up. So I think a lot of it is got to being syncing it back and forth. So I don't know. We're talking to the company and giving them our thoughts. You're at Home Depot? I guess so.
The trailer can have a tarp cover and the rope is elastic to hold it. Could you use something similar? Maybe.
Yeah, Tim said I use the P.O. box that they haven't sent. Yes, so yeah, our P.O. box is the same. But I guess if you buy certain products is shipped by FedEx and UPS, it has to have the Main Street address there too. Then everybody knows who we are, so they know immediately what box it goes in.
Don't seal the bottoms of the tarps with dirt. Let the high winds lift the tarps when the wind is too high. So maybe you should.
So I thought my thinking was to try to get them staked down and then put dirt on both sides of them. But now that you say that, it does make sense.
Donna says, good night. It's time for me to head to bed. It was nice watching you guys, and I love your videos that you put out. They are so awesome with the kids and animals and yourself. At church today, I had a lady walk up to me and she said, do you do YouTube? I said, yeah, we do. And, she couldn't she had to be like, huh, a couple times. But this morning it was way worse than it is now. Like tomorrow morning will probably be worse. Then the more I talk throughout the day, I get a little bit better. But she was like, the farm one? And I was like, yeah, that my husband's. I just assume she's talking about Eddy Family Farm. So I said my husband's over there in the uniform, and I said, I mean, he's the main character type person, but yeah, we do it. And she's like, oh, then started bragging about us, and she really likes us, and
Yeah, today there was
cool.
there was a lot. I had two
Easter
or three people.
Sunday, yeah.
There was people at church today that don't usually go. They're there with their family and stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Google the benefits of local honey and cinnamon. Helps with your UTI, blood pressure, sugar or blood sugar.
Bacteria.
So I knew it had to be something. I knew I heard something before
We got
about.
some cinnamon gum over there. Maybe I need to put some honey on my gum.
Yeah,
That probably won't work though.
my dad used tea. Rebecca said my dad used T post.
Yeah.
Oh, you read that? Okay.
Posted them to the pin. Yep. I'm going to bed also. Love y'all. Good night, sweet dreams. Good night, Kim. Neil just now hopping in. Wow, Steph, you sound rough. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. It's just I'm not supposed to talk loud. My voice gets higher. So yes, I'm okay.
Take the rebar, bend it into a shape of a J. Put the J upside down. Mm-hmm. And put over the round part of the pin and drive the hook in. So that's what we did. But the problem is you can't put the J in there and actually get the hammer to go. So I don't know. We bent them back, but I think that's what caused them. I don't know. So I think we're going to go with the T-post.
Hot tea, cinnamon, and honey.
Try to get caught up with you a little bit. I get to talking and miss a bunch.
Any updates when they will start their house?
Nope, we haven't heard anything yet.
Oh, Steph, you're all the top persons. Okay. Have you considered hurricane tie downs? They screw into the ground.
I think what we're going to do is what Kevin said there was try the T-post. What's the app? It's My Goat app. I like it. It's
Goat Manager.
Or My Goat Manager. Yeah. I like it. It's got, good parts and bad parts, but it's sinking right now. But so now, like, you go in, you tap your goats, and it pulls up all the goats you got. So now we can go in when we get everybody ready, like this one here. Well, let me pick one. I think Mama G's got one. Like Mama G here, these are all her babies. I just look at this.
What?
Oh, okay. She got 3 males. I was about to say she had 4 females, but yeah, you can put all the babies there and you can log their date of birth. If you give them shots, you can put their weight in there. So that's what we're looking forward to with the new scales and stuff.
What out there? Honey lemon cough drops. I forgot about these. Oh.
Brenda, Stephanie, the barn is looking good. Yes, it is. It is definitely looking good. We're going to change some things up on it just because how tall it is, but we'll deal with that when it gets there. Now, folks, this old lady is very tired. Storm's moving in. Going to sleep. Well, I hope you stay safe, Vicky.
Have you seen the new buildings that are tornado proof? They look like mushrooms.
No. Linda says, I love the positive. Yes.
Watch the video where Leighton did some filming while tending to the animals. You should have him do that more often, not just when you're away.
Yeah, we do, but for one, he enjoys trapping, but usually when we're feeding animals, we feed them together as a family, or me or one of the kids go. And I say this in the video coming up that I try to change things up because so many people get send message. Tired of seeing the same old, same old. But here's the deal: we're just sharing our life with y'all, and that's just part of it. It take the good with the bad. We show everything.
It's kind of like on my videos, you don't see me feeding the animals a lot.
Okay, Timothy.
It's because it's hard to. I do a lot of one-on-one just videoing, and it's hard to carry the feed bucket with one hand and dump it while you're holding the camera. Yes, I could do it, but it's real troubling. So if I do feed, it's usually because I have Brennan come and record for me. Good night, Clifford. I saw a shot of it in the background today with Steph looking for the goats.
Yep, it's getting there. After you left, I made the comment. Your wife asked you what was the fastest speeding ticket. I believe it was 136. I was going a bit over that. Oh, wow, 161. Wow.
Too fast for me.
That's the deal. I got a new unit too, and it's a police package. I've never had a police package, and it'll go 150. But that's
you actually tried it, or
no,
that's what they say?
No, that's what it'll do.
Honey cinnamon straight off the spoon, 2 to 3 times a day. Really works. It's natural. Do you have a tripod for your camera? So we use our phones just because the phone quality is better than a lot of cameras. But Brayden has a tripod, and then I have more. I like using the selfie sticks. Sharon says, well, the wind is picking up again here and just beginning to rain. It's not that late, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Enjoy watching you guys this evening. Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter to you as well. And that's kind of the deal was like, even I'm not with her when she records. So from time to time, I will jump on there and watch her go through and feed the animals and just, that is relaxing, especially if you don't have animals and stuff. And you get to see these animals every other day or something like that, or maybe every day because you watch both channels. That's our deal. Is we want y'all to feel as much as part of our farm as y'all can. And I know people think I'm silly when I say that, but I'm serious. That's, some of y'all, those are y'all's animals. Y'all's been with us forever.
Good night, Randall. Don't see Ed on here. Have you heard from
him? Yes, he's doing okay. He's back home. He's doing really good. Just let me.
Jan says we all do chores. No one here has a camera on them as they do them. Yeah.
Yep, that's just and we sometimes you're in a hurry and you gotta get things done, and it's faster that way.
Loving the videos from both me and you.
Awesome. Jamie says put apple cider. I can't say that.
I do have some apple cider vinegar. How long does it stay good though? I think I might have used it once.
Oh, in your water for the animals.
Talk about for me.
Help with their food digestion and keep flying. Okay. Just an idea. Melissa says hello.
How's my feet doing? They do good until I'm on them for a while. But I was just talking to Brandon about I may need to see the doctor about my legs because Kayson's got, some curvature to his bones in his legs. And I stand like this too. I don't stand like this. It's more uncomfortable for me to stand like this. So my feet kind of go out also. So I may, it's not like I ain't gonna do it anytime soon, but whenever I get time or whatever, I'll go in and look.
They make windproof tarps. Is that those tarps that have, are they mostly black, all black? If so, we got one of those.
Sunscreen, cloth netting.
These here.
It's what we used on the same kind of kennel. Blocks sun, but lets the wind go through it. Hear someone?
I think it's. Oh, it's their air conditioner.
No.
It must have kicked on.
Right, I do feel a part of your family. It means a lot to me.
Well, that's the way we want y'all to feel. Oh. Was it there?
Yeah, I was like, Kevin says good blocking. You should have seen.
I had an accident today.
Yeah.
Or it's been an accident and it got really bad today.
That sounds bad. You should have seen me trying to film today. I was like, okay, turn your body so I can film. I finally found. Oh, we gotta shut that door. Remind me to come in here after.
All right.
I gotta clean that. I finally found an ad for those shoes I was gonna recommend for you last year. Hypo Arch Motion. I have similar issues, and I think I might try them. Okay.
When you feed your animals through the fence, get your water. A water can, like you water flowers, put the feed in them, and pour it in. It's a lot easier. Yes, on those other pens that we have, it is. But these here,
I think it's the kids' AC. It's on too.
the R pins here, I like going in and interacting with them because one, I think that's what happened to the chocolate. Now I will say when we got that chocolate rooster, he was already mean. We got that rooster because he was mean. But the other pins, that's a good idea. I think I may do something like that.
Lynn wants to know if we are going to 10 Killer YouTube meetup on the 26th, 27th, 28th.
So we're going to make it. We're not for sure on what day yet, but I've had so many people ask us, and I'm trying to make some arrangements. But yes, we are going to make one of those days. Brandon and Steph, I saw your interview on the expo. Enjoyed hearing it. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Amy Jones at Eddy Family Farm, 44 in, where's that?
Akron.
I need to clean that
off. Are you going to get rid of that rooster that attacked you? It'll be on my plate. That's a dangerous rooster, but I'll take the kids' dinner. Dinner sounds good. Or chicken dinner sounds good. Listen to the barking still. That rooster needs you to take him down, Brandon. I'm not even a farmer, but love keeping up with you guys. I learn a lot. Plus, I miss living in small town life in Oklahoma. The city life is so toxic, and people here aren't very down to earth.
Man, I love it out here. I really do. But at times, working in the public, you do get to missing that. You really do.
Said, yeah, Leighton had a little trouble with the troughs. He did great, though. What about a spout on the feed buckets?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, something that you can, lock and then turn open, maybe. So you don't have to dump it. I could even use that with my camera, maybe.
Happy Easter, y'all, as well.
John says, check at Lowe's or from the people you bought the tiny house from. They make an anchor that will screw into the ground. The anchor sheds to the ground. Here in Florida, they are required for wind.
Ruth said, people act like you don't do things if you don't video it. They don't realize it is everyday chores. You're exactly right.
Yep.
And we do try to change it up. I don't want to show every video of us, feeding the goats or feeding the chickens. We try to separate it because, for one, some of y'all I know just love all the animals, but it just goes in spurts. Some days I go through all of them. Some days I don't.
You need really good zero shoes, keeps you flat footed and allows your toes to spread the proper support, or barefoot. Yeah, I barefoot quite often. Brandon, maybe you can try some corkscrew dog ties out. They have a zero ring and them you can connect a strong steel clip to hold things down.
Okay.
I'm coming to say yes, that's what we put up last summer for our animals. Bill says post hole 4 holes around perimeter, put a stud or bolt in the concrete weld tab, or post chicken pin washer and bolt it to the concrete.
Hey, I'm going to take a picture of that. That way I do remember that. I'm going to put that in my notes. That's not a bad idea. I better get it right here.
Susie says, I saw your video today. I enjoy watching them. I saw where the rooster kept bothering you. You may have to get a broom after him when you're in that pen.
That ain't no joke. Well, I was going to make a reel of it, but YouTube demonetized the short, so I'm going to have to go back in and reword it or something.
Ozzy goes and say stuff. You need to sneak around and spy on your hubby, so if he has an accident, we can see it.
And they said I'm going on the 27th. What is the day of the 27th?
The first day, I think.
That's Saturday.
The middle day. We need to put a GoPro on your head, Steph.
Man, that would. I mean, I've always thought of that, but like you can't. I mean, that would be some crazy footage. It'd take a long time to go through an edit for the whole day, but that's not a bad idea. But I don't like GoPro footage.
So, have you ever been to the foot doctor? I've been to they called it's a PH word. Yes, I've been to the foot doctor. He's pretty much to the point where he wants to do surgery, and I'm just not there yet.
Check out Lowe's.
I read it.
Oh, okay.
I miss helping my grandparents on their farm. Now they're in heaven.
Yes. We do have a wagon. And we used to use it more, but now that we have one type of feed, we just basically use one bucket. We feed one pen and move to the next. But some days, we'll put it in the side by side beans. The chickens are up there on the hill, or vice versa. Happy Easter.
Yeah. On one of the last videos, I really enjoyed Leighton's little video feeding the animals. Him yelling "retreat" in the rain made me laugh.
Yeah.
He has real talent. I gotta go watch that. I didn't even know.
I left that in there. I was just like, it was so neat to see him. He's always helped out on the farm, but it was so neat to see him be so responsible.
He's hilarious too.
I mean, and today us working out there, we was cutting up and having fun, and we was embarrassing him. We're like, when we get to that house, your friend's gonna come out here. I'm gonna embarrass you. Leighton, you need your pillows fluffed. And he's like, what do you say? Embarrassing. And I think I split my jeans. That's my accident. I split my jeans and then got out there dancing. I was like, too sexy for my body. And she's like, oh, embarrassing. I'm like, just wait until you get your friends out here.
Are y'all planning any jokes for April Fool's Day? There's Bethany. Oh, I forget. She said she was off. No, I think she said she was off Tuesday. What are you doing up so late?
Yeah, I like this, and this is the reason why we continue feeding the animals a part of farming. I personally enjoy watching you all interact with it. Yes, 100%. Um, and that's I think a lot of when Stephanie goes around and just enjoys the animals and just talks to them, and you know, which
All the babies.
I got keywords blocked, and so many people gave me heck for talking to my animals and cutting up with them. But I'm gonna tell you what, people that don't know animals, hey, they're smart, they understand.
Um, oh, hard to sleep. Shep said the metal barn is looking good. Keep doing what you're doing. This will enjoy the animals and the stuff you're doing on the farm. Who cares what anybody else says? You're happy and families that matters.
And that's kind of the deal. Is like sometimes, like last week we went live 3 or 4 times during the week out in the goat barn, and I do get to reading some of the comments, seeing some stuff, and it does kind of deflect you from doing it. But at the end of the day, I always tell myself we do all this extra stuff for the people that loves our family and farm and that wants to be a part of it. And this is the closest they can get to having a farm or a family. 100%
We need to do something.
for April Fools.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. We need to prank the kids. Wake them up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's time for school. No, that's bad for us.
Yeah,
It's a dad's job to embarrass his son.
yeah.
Nancy says, I'm waiting for that one donkey. Stephanie Pat. I think it's beautiful cake. Oh, cupcake. I know. I'm waiting for. I'm getting so close. She's starting to come up, but once I get closer to her with my hand or something, she pulls away. But she's getting so much closer.
Um,
And Neil said, "Darn, I've been so busy, I forgot to plan for April Fool's Day." We usually don't do much. The kids will come home doing something, but they'll forget in the morning.
I love watching you guys. That's why I joined your page for all the perks that come with. Oh yes, thank you so much. There's been several of y'all that had, huh? Yeah, there's been several of y'all that has joined that, and we're doing. You trying to be more active on it, but yes, thank you so much. But what's cool though is it takes you back and lets you watch everything from day one. Happy Easter, Katie. The Lord has risen. Yes. Yes, he has. So they say to take a hold of the rooster to the ground for a while to keep him from attacking you. Yeah, I believe I actually watched Lori with LG Homestead do something like that or something. It's been a while back. I have to go back and see.
Don't you need a coffee cup?
Sure. Miss, I miss having Easter lunch at my mom and stepdad's house. She left us in 2020. I know what you mean about that. Actually, today, me and my dad was going to the store to get a cooker, and we was talking about my mom, and somehow it got brought up. I don't remember what brought the conversation up, but I told him, I said, when she was in the hospital and she was dying with the cancer, I didn't want to remember her like that. So I didn't go up there much because she was losing her mind and stuff like that. And I told him if I could do it all over again, I'd spend every single day there. Um, Eddy family, Stephanie, I hope you feel better. Yeah, hopefully she gets to feeling better.
I feel great.
Oh man, my eyes burning now.
I love the selfish stuff. Don't get me wrong, but
I got sweat in my eye.
we love her walkabout with animals, but not being able to use your hands makes you do twice the work by having to circle back to feed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does that for sure.
leave that lid off right now.
I guess it's sweat in my eyes.
Oh. Happy Easter, Samantha. Think she means selfie stick. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Thanks. Walker Forum is dealing with a turkey attacking him and ransom. Yeah, and Gary got him the other day. I seen that, and I told Brandon because I seen him getting them. And I said, don't just shoo him away. Kick him and let him know who's boss. I try to prank the dogs, giving them 2 kibbles, see what they do. If that rooster gets too bad, tell him he is going to be the guest on our dinner. Brandon, are you taking us out to the barn tonight?
I don't know. Well, probably not. But
Probably not with school starting back tomorrow.
yeah, probably not with school starting back because we got to get back in the routine. But the kids only got to go 4 days this week.
Yeah, they're out every Friday now. One of the cheapest selfie sticks you can buy is my favorite. Growing like olive trees.
I like my camera stand because it's got stakes in the bottom of it, and with all this wind, you need those stakes.
Need to get a chicken blubber.
Can we help you name your baby animals, the ones that are not named? So yes, we are going to do that with because there are, I think, 12 goats that we are keeping. So we're going to have to get them some special names.
She did try today, and they blocked her from the fence. Jealous.
Yes, they are growing like olive trees.
I live alone, so I don't have to worry about someone trying to pull a prank on me.
Us pet owners all talk to them animals like they're humans. Yes, they are, because I'm going to tell you, those animals are a lot better than a lot of humans.
Dean says Brendan's got a camera stand you can use for self-defense. Sounds like to me. I've actually used that one time for self-defense. My papillion heard that and his ears went straight up.
Do the kids try to ride the ponies? No. We have talked about getting a little saddle for.
Yeah, we have to get something small
for Braylee and Kayson and Addison. I mean, Leighton's too big, but we've talked about it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong talking to your animals. They are family.
Hazel would be a good name. It was my mother's name. Hazel reminds me of my sister wanted to name her daughter Hazel when she was younger.
Some water in that, please. I don't have water over here right now.
Of course, she didn't because I don't know anybody that really names their kids what they wanted to when they were young.
Nancy said, I'm waiting for that one donkey. Let Stephanie pet it. I think it's
Cupcake. Yeah.
Is that the one that's pinned up?
Yeah.
So the one we got the youngest, we got the smallest one out running the property, and I am getting really, really close to touching her. Really, really close but it takes about 20 or 30 minutes to even just, but we're gaining. We're gaining. We love your content and relationship with your animals. Well, thank you.
How
I
to use
enjoy
that
that.
cup.
Try that. I enjoy the extra goat lives. That encourages. So throughout here's something I am going to try just because it. I'm going to try it on Facebook first, but like in the mornings or maybe at night. I don't know when I'm going to try this. Um, Going out there and putting a live. If I could figure out a way to put the phone up down on the animals to let people watch them throughout the night because in babies it's so cool to to watch them jump up on their moms and all that. What are you talking about that? Okay. I don't know. What's y'all's thoughts on that?
It was more about the ponies.
Okay.
I can do more about the ponies. Okay, I put my glasses on. We love the walkabout with the animals and the selfie stick, but the GoPro would stop the extra work.
Yeah.
No, it would add extra work because editing is way more work than actually filming.
The real OG, what's going on, man? Eddies are doing a great job. If you don't think so, maybe start a farm and see how well you do. Oh yeah, put almost how does it put almost ever more you make on YouTube. Yeah, oh yeah, put everything on YouTube. Yeah, that's the big deal and there's some things that I'm like, do I really want to put that in the video? But I'm like, yeah, I want to keep this real.
Yeah, so that would be so cool. You could probably get a cheap IP cam, or someone said trail cameras too.
For what?
For the baby cameras. Or even put that UV cam in there.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know how to make that live.
Oh yeah.
Your channel is the only one that does any lives. I love your lives because it gives us the opportunity to share. Yes. And one thing that why I go more is to interact with y'all, but it is so hard to read all the comments and comment back to you. We read the comments, but we heart them. But to interact with y'all, this is the best way. But yeah, continue commenting because that's what helps.
Hi, William. Raymond says, tell them you're selling the farm. April Fools.
Yeah. Oh, that would break Kayson.
Tell them our houses, the builders are out there.
I ain't even going to joke like that. I'd be mad if you called me and told me that.
Oh, that was great. Ooh, that's hot. Nope. Negative. Are you guys going to make another pen for Stevie? So we're going to be moving Stevie and all the girls, I guess, and putting them in the main goat pen because they have to come up to eat in the evening time. Have you figured it out?
Yeah.
I'll say you got to push that down.
Yeah.
You might not like it. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's what we plan on doing. I'm going about early tonight. All right.
She has Cindy got a similar setup like your new equipment. She actually has two. One for the main barn and one for the lamb barn. Great videos.
She might have been the one I was watching the other day.
I think she is. Yeah, we went over and watched. You know what I enjoyed about the whole thing is we planned it right when we started looking at them. And they come to the expo and they demoed their stuff there. I actually got to meet the owners of the place, which the salesperson I went through is Kelvin, and he's actually one of the owners as well. It's a family-owned business, and man, they was very, very friendly. I love anything you watch. I love anything you post. I will cut off a video if I see you post one because I can't wait to see you. That is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kathy.
She just wants to see me.
Yeah, yeah. Numbers don't lie.
My numbers are getting up there.
I live alone, so I don't have to worry about somebody pulling prank. Yes, you read that a while ago, but we kind of double lap. Want to make sure we get everybody's comment, but
if they're doubled up, it's because that comment was so good.
Yeah. Don't give the trolls attention. That is what they want. If everyone ignored them, they would have no power. And I agree with that 100%. But there's sometimes some of those deals, I have to say something. It just helps me in my head. Yes.
I take it. Hold on. My head's starting to hurt.
I want a farm, but I can't take care of one. So yes, I've always, well, honestly, I wouldn't say I always wanted a farm. Because I would have never dreamed we would honestly own land. I knew one day that we was going to get a house built, but I would have never dreamed we would be here. God has blessed us with so much and has changed our life in short amount of time. I mean, it's crazy what 2 years has been like.
Good morning from Spain.
Good morning. It says, Brandon, I live alone. I enjoy watching you guys and the other. It makes my evening. That's awesome.
Kimberly said, you could make a new channel, Live with the Eddy Goats. That just runs live feeds 24/7 on the Goat Barn. Love your content.
Hey, we do have an extra channel, Morning with the Eddies.
Yeah, you could just leave it out there. Because it kind of was like a live channel.
This is for the
You
vegan.
made my Easter watching your live. I love your videos. You can't drink it like
No, because
I know, it's
I'm looking
weird.
at this. I did get I don't know if I told you this, but I got a pretty good, it wasn't a load of weed, but I got a bunch of edibles.
Oh, you did
last
last
night.
I refer to it as a what's in it for me mentality. What I may not care for others may enjoy, and vice versa. You film for everyone to enjoy, not just me.
Yes. Say that one more time. Which one was that? I was reading one.
That was Susan. She said, I referred to it as what's in it for me mentality. What I may not care for others may enjoy. What I may not care for, others may enjoy, and vice versa. You film for everyone to enjoy, not just me.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I mean. I had so many people come up to me, well, it's crazy how your channel exploded. How you doing? I'm just like,
We just recorded.
Just record an everyday life, and that's it, And I tell people at the beginning is like, if you're going to start a channel, don't start a channel with, dirt bikes, farming, and going to wood building, because you're going to have 3 different audiences and your numbers not going to be right. And it's just doing the farm stuff. We get to do more and interact with y'all.
Brennan, I watched your video today on Eddy Family Farm. I thought for sure when that chicken attacked you, I thought for sure you were going to say your dinner.
He better be glad I didn't have a side piece. No, I'm just joking. I couldn't do that.
Tell the kids the builders has built your new house on the wrong farm and you have to go and collect it yourself. I read that because down here, Wendy said moderators pin meals pranked to the kids. That's a good idea.
Chestnut,
they would believe it.
Chestnut said, our kids heard Daniel mention the kids being out Friday. They want to move.
Is that a statewide thing in Oklahoma? It just, a lot of towns in Oklahoma, yes.
So what it is what I found out is they do that because schools accumulate all their snow days and bad weather days, and if they don't use them, they get every Friday out. But I can remember in one school year we had to go extra days because we was out like 2 or 3 weeks at a time.
Yeah. See, we never had no Fridays or whatever. We had to go all week round every year. Doesn't matter if we got out for snow days or not.
Because you didn't go to a cool school.
Yeah, that's why I brought my kids over here.
Brandon, I love how you let the boys learn. Let the boys learn tools and stuff while you're watching over them. It takes much patience, but teaches them. Yes, and so much like when we're gone, they can do. That's what I say is like Leighton. He's young, but if something was to happen to me, I'd feel very, very confident about that boy stepping up. And I honestly think he could do, what he had to help his mama.
Hey, so do you ever volunteer your time at your kids' schools?
Sports.
Yeah, the sports I do. And then, I mean, it like volunteering field trips. Like I go to all the kids' field trips. So a lot of times, like I'll have my child plus we'll add like 2 other kids that didn't have parents or anything. So I'll usually have 3 in a group and we'll just go and have fun doing that museum or whatever.
Hey, Robert. Good evening, Brandon and family. Happy Easter. Sure like your new...
I need to go watch your video.
Yes. Crowd from Lakeland. It's when we come back with the... Like, when we got back, there was so much that went on in the 3 or 4 days. And honestly, when, I'm on a schedule now, I was, like, kind of thankful because it does give me a break. And, I mean... I've always thought it'd be a dream to be your own boss or whatever. It's not what it's cracked up to be. And then obviously it gives us separation. And I didn't think that at the beginning, but every couple's got to have separation. If they don't, I don't know what the word is you use for it. I don't know what the word is. Marcia said, my mom and I are watching on TV. Her birthday was last Sunday and mine was yesterday. Keep up the amazing job. Well, happy late birthday to both of y'all.
You were saying something and it made me think of something. I don't remember now. I don't remember.
I don't either.
Dan Henhouse tipped over.
Huh? I've always talked to my animals. I believe they understand. I do too. I really do. And that's okay. Let them make fun of me. It makes me happy.
Chicken dinner, chicken dinner. You're going to be chicken dinner.
My fur baby cat is called Braxton. Stevie. Use trail cameras.
You're a family-friendly program I can comfortably watch and not be concerned about potty mouth. When that rooster attacked you, your true character shone through. You didn't curse.
So now going back to that, I will say that yes, but I was real. I mean, when I went back to watch it, I'm like, holy cow, that it don't sound good. But coming from somebody that used to have the worst mouth out of, I mean, every other word was the F word or something like that. And Steph always told me, she was like, that just shows how dumb you are, like your lack of vocabulary. But I will say, and I can't lie, but like I've got a couple cases that are going to trial, and they're involved in guns, but I don't know. I don't have control of it, but somehow I do say some bad words in high stress situations, and it is very, very embarrassing. But somehow those are going to trial, and now I got to listen to that on the jury trial. Gonna make me look like an idiot. Eddie
Evan,
Finn.
how is your health coming along? Me, I just got all my teeth pulled out and mouth full of stitches. It kind of hurts right now.
Um, Doing pretty good. Stomach ain't hurting as bad as it used to, but it's doing really good.
My cat also came running when I asked who wants num nums, and I said, "What do we do?" And he sat down and waiting till I told him could have them. That's awesome. Did you get the rebar for the chicken coops? Yes, but they didn't work.
So
Use a swear jar, Brandon. No, he doesn't have to. He doesn't.
yeah, I don't cuss at home or anything around the kids. The only time it has ever slipped out has been in high stress situations that things go through your head and everything, and
He blacks out.
yeah, it's just like you're in a tunnel zone. It's weird. Uh, Cog Hill goes live. Yeah, they go live on Sundays. Yes.
Um, Mama Bear says, Brandon, it's your job, so no, you're not an idiot.
Yeah, but it's because like when I go back to when we get done with I go back to listen to the footage and stuff on the top of the report, and that like comes out, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Charles says, I was living in my apartment for 21 years and they wanted me to move so they could remodel my apartment and charge me more money. I went to the bank and they said, yes, you can have a house. It cost me much more. And now I have to mow and shovel snow.
Yeah, there's always something. But we've been letting the goats out eat, the grass and stuff. They really, really love that. Katie, go ahead.
Neil said, in those sorts of situations, sometimes you have to use bad language because that's the only way the criminal understands you are serious.
Yes,
that's right.
It is, but the only two times it's ever happened has been, those high stress situations going into a house and somebody's got one of the long irons or a pew pew and they won't put it down, and it's crazy. I watched one of your video, the one Brandon secured the fence and the turkey was getting. Oh yeah, yeah. That video is like at 9 million views now.
What a big man you are to admit where you needed work. What an amazing wife Steph was to remind you that we can always do better than that. I'm also guilty of a potty mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to hide it. I'm ashamed. No, it's 7.7 million. Uh, I don't know. I just, I talked to several, other people about it, and they're like, your brain, when you get in those high stress situations, you got sensors uh, that are alerting other parts of your brain to be more aware, and then some of those sensors brings up the past.
Nick said, talking to you now, you never know that. Even off camera, I haven't heard you say anything even remotely inappropriate.
Yeah. When we first got together, well, it didn't really stop until we found out she was pregnant with Leighton. And that's when I quit drinking. And then that's when I quit cussing, because I was like, I don't want my kids to grow up, hearing me cuss. And
I think it was a little bit easier for you not to cuss, like not being at the bar. Mm-hmm. Like, just because the bar life, there's a lot of cussing that goes on there because there's pool games and everything and just a lot of drinking. But
yes, it is.
Debbie said, no, Brand's not going to make you look like an idiot. It just, you don't like what people are saying or doing.
Yep. But no, whoever said that comment while ago is like, sometimes you have to, say things to, get people's attention. But I don't think the only time it's been in and that's probably right, trying to get somebody's attention, but I didn't.
How many subs do you have on your other channel? I like that they called you the other channel.
It's got 16,000.
No, this is my channel.
Oh, the other channel. It's
you're the other channel.
Let me see here. It has 135,589.
T-Bar Finn's supposed to anchor the chicken pens. Just an idea.
Yeah, I think that's the route I'm going to take.
I try not to cuss, but when I am upset, boy, I do.
Ginger said my local news was just reporting that you folks out west are due for some nasty weather soon. Yes, that's what we're hearing tomorrow. Actually, Kevin sent me a message about it too.
Yep. I had Easter alone today, but seeing the new equipment and all the eggs chickens are laying made my day. I know Kayson was at practice, but I could only imagine his joy.
Yes, and that's the deal. Like today, working on the chicken coops and stuff, is he will start, but then he will just wander off. I mean, he just
play basketball.
He'll go play basketball or go hit the baseball, but his attention span is sometimes good, but sometimes he just switches, you know.
Not Susan. Buffalo, it is the other channel now, Brandon.
Yeah, it is, I guess.
Hey, Brandon, hit the like button and helps this family out. We're all family here. Yes.
100%.
Do that. Joan says, I have always told my kids when you use bad language, it just shows a lack of vocabulary. That's exactly what I grew up, and I don't even know where that came from. Like, I just kind of came up with it because all it is like an adjective of something, and I'm like, there's better words that could be used there.
Brandon, don't feel like that because sometimes that's all they understand. I drove a garbage truck when I was 22, and that's all they understood. Yes, I do agree with you on that.
Neil says, hope you've had a good chocolate bunny day.
Yes, we did. Marcia says, I love watching Grandpa Doss farm too. Sometimes he really makes you laugh, and he sure does love them animals like you guys. Yes, he does.
Lynn asked if Kayson has ADHD. We think he does, but they say when he has seizures, you can't, until you have the seizures completely under control with medicine or with no medicine, they cannot diagnose ADHD because it kind of shows like it's might be ADHD, but it's also could be from him having a seizure and then it popping up and down. So Brandon, you will love those runners for the goats for trimming hooves and ear tagging, as well as prevention before planning breeding.
Yes, so that's more that we want. So I can't wait till y'all get to see the next video. Well, I think it's the next video that we've got it set up, and I actually Kevin with the Grounds Family Farm, I talked to him because I was like, my goodness, this is like pulling teeth, you know, to get those goats in there. Because me and Leighton was there, and I was just like, we did like 7 or 8 just to run them in there, put them in the spin chute, show everybody how it worked. And I told him, I was like, I can't do this. This is for the bees. And I think he ended up talking with Kevin, and he is the one that kind of told me as well is, you know, put some feed in there, and that's what we ended up doing, and it's working. So it's just taking a little bit of time.
Oh, he deleted it. I was reading someone's and it says it was retracted. Ren, you need to have that welder make a copy of your YouTube logo above the gate. We have talked about that for after the house is built. So we left that open above the gate for like if they need bigger trucks. I think I'm losing my voice.
So he
more.
did. So when he was here last time, and because he was like, man, that'll look good with the deal over it. I said, yeah, but I didn't want to put it up there because I didn't know the trucks coming through. And he was like, no, man, 16.5. Put it up 16. I think it's 16.5, and you'll be good. He was like, man,
So
that'll
he knew
look.
the time. He knew
Yeah,
the size.
because he went through his house like that or something like that. So he says, okay, I'm going to go and finish my day. All right, good night. Have a wonderful night.
Rest of your farm is looking great. The animals look healthy. Enjoy your content. Oh, thanks, Robert. And happy Easter to you all. God bless all.
Yeah, that's what Steph used to always tell me. I've always told my kids that when you use foul language, it shows a lack of vocabulary.
I grew up hearing the same thing about it, but Brandon has a very valid point and should give himself some grace. High stress, less brain power to vocabulary. However, he uses their own language. Yeah, that's why he gets ungrounded. He doesn't get grounded when it's work related.
Oh, yeah. Um,
Sheepishly, me, Sandy Brock. She has incredibly humane birthing skills. Her last video displayed her birthing kit. She sprays numbers on the babies to match mothers.
yes.
She uses claiming pins for 24 hours.
So yes, we have watched her, and that is our whole. That's what I
That's
want.
our idea.
That is exactly what we want.
But it just takes a little bit of time to get to where she is.
Which the big barn, we're going to use some of that as claiming deals, but we want to use it for all kinds of stuff. But I do want to try to put some goats in there so when they kid and stuff, they got room. And that's one of the deals that we're kind of having to stop right now because I'm going to redo some stuff. Like, for one, besides putting those big metal deals on the top roof, because for one, I don't know how they're going to get it up there. It was a lot more work than he expected, putting the panels up there. And that's just kind of why we're at a holding spot right now. And we'll try to start it back up next month or the month after that.
Here it is. Brandon and Stephanie thinking about getting chickens. And is there any specific breed you would recommend? I'm looking for some good egg layers.
I would say the Orpingtons. Any Orpington I would go with.
They have good size eggs.
Yes. I just like them. And you can get the buff Orpingtons fairly cheap. I mean, their eggs are just like the Jubilees and chocolates. It's just we prefer those because we're going to sell the offspring.
And then, I mean, like Rhode Island Reds, those are obviously, or like Cinnamon Queens, they have good eggs.
Yeah, but the Orpingtons, I think, is a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late, but so glad to see y'all. You too, Nora.
Bonnie says, oh, here's Bonnie. I'm a little late. Happy Easter. Is this the Bonnie?
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't remember the last name. Bonnie sent the kids a package.
I drive trucks cross country, and my truck is at the maximum height of 13 by 6. You can mount your sign just a little higher, and you'll be okay.
13 by 6.
13 by 6.
Maybe he said 15.5 or something for some extra. I don't remember, but yeah, that sounds pretty familiar.
Happy Easter. Let's see here. The bees.
Susan, what are we going to do with the mean rooster? We're just going to try to show him love. That's it. Just like a human, just show them love and care. And, some humans, you can give them all the love and care. They're never going to like you. And if that's the case, it's really off limits to Kayson to go in there, but he's scared of the turkey, but he will still go into the chicken pen, that rooster. So I don't know. That's weird.
Charles says, I don't know how I picked up cussing. My parents never used them words, but I saw my dad use his middle finger. I showed my mom the same finger when I was in trouble. I learned something quickly that night. And Terry says, I want to wish you all a happy Easter. I'm sorry I'm so late to get it out there to you. Take care and God bless. God bless, Terry. Most people in law enforcement use bad language. I'm lucky after I retired that has gotten much better.
So I will say, I've had somebody come into the courtroom or come file a complaint on me that I cussed them out and stuff, and it is really neat when your boss or the courtroom is going to say, "I know that's a lie," you know. Because usually, if I mess up something like that, especially after I hear the body cam footage, or I'll go to the sheriff and say, "Hey, I messed up.
Apologize.
I messed up," and he just, it is what it is.
I grew up in bowling centers and bars, and that's normal vocabulary. I do much better now.
Good deal.
Um, I'm doing some of these Facebook ones just to be on the safe side. We don't miss them. I like my house and upset my neighbor to the west. She talked last week, and I can plow the sidewalk. Good deal.
Here's what it says. I grew up. Did you read this already? I grew up hearing the same
Yes.
things. Okay.
Yep. That's why I came over to Facebook. I'm like, let's make sure I didn't miss any on here. But the only thing bad about Facebook is I only get up to,
When you click on it.
yeah, that's what sucks. Um, Charles had the same favorite word. My parents never cussed or drank ever. Steph won't be able to talk in the morning. Mornings I don't talk really. When I have the sore throat or whatever.
Yeah, on the t-shirts, we have very few of them left. So if you're wanting one, you better go pick it up now because we have very few left. I don't remember if they're still on sale. There's some of them that's on sale, just trying to get rid of them because honestly, it looks like the RV might be turning into a chicken brooder or a chicken house. Not a chicken house, just a chicken brooder for now.
Kevin wants to know if we got any goats expecting soon. We think we was hearing one have one earlier, so
we only got one goat left.
I think so.
Yeah, one goat left.
Pennywise is kind of a hit and miss.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moonspot. So we're gonna go check on her in just a little bit and make sure that because we think it might have been her that was yelling earlier, but then we figured out that they were calling for their baby, huh?
Yeah, it's calling for the baby.
We'll still go check. I'll have to follow you guys on Facebook. Yes, do that.
Yeah. And we may, just out of curiosity, I may just try to put it on live on the Facebook and see how it does, and we'll just kind of go from there. If it grows something, we may just do it with the morning with the Eddies because I don't know. I think at the very beginning when we moved out here, we did the morning with the Eddies, but we didn't have as many projects going then. We just had our animals and taken care of, but now you're trying to grow the farm, and it's every day, like just a list. And for one, we need to stake down all the chicken coops. Two, we've got the chicken house deal we want to build over there, so he can put his incubators and chicken brooders. That way, we can raise the baby chicks. We still got the barn.
Yeah, I'll probably be tomorrow night.
For what?
Oh, Kevin said it'll probably happen when the weather hits.
So it's crazy how everything works.
Will the three of you be going to fish for striper this year?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I watch a channel sometimes and it's 24/7 and it shows two eagles sitting on their eggs. That would be a great idea. If you could figure it out, I could watch it probably 24/7. You know, we could set it up, but then our luck, Leighton has a thing. Like, I tell him when he needs a cool off or like, because he's a true redhead and he has his redheaded temper moments. I tell him, just go, just walk it off, whatever. He used to just go walk the road, like walk our property, but now he's been actually going into the barn and just he'll end up falling asleep in the barn. So that would be a good sight for y'all.
Yeah, so that's kind of the deal. Not only me, but the kids do it as well. If they need, and I like that. I like that because that brings them peace. I got pulled over by an officer that was employed by Devil's Lake, North Dakota, about 2 years ago. I was living in Fargo, and I did something wrong.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Kayson will leave the farm.
I don't think Kayson ever leave the farm.
No. I hear a bee.
I'll tell you that the deal last night I got, this guy was in the oil field, been there 18 years. 18 years, clean record, clean everything. Not even a speeding ticket. And he come to Oklahoma to get a bunch of those edibles to go back to Houston. And he was like, man, it ain't even for me. It's for my wife. She's dealing with pain and she don't have to take pain pills now because she uses the edibles. And I'm like, man, here's the deal. Is like, a vape in Texas is a felony. I was like, if you'd have went 55 miles more, you'd be having a felony. You'd be going to jail today. But soft-hearted me.
Bad choice moving drugs across state lines.
Yep.
Use a small, long wire panel in front of you to herd the goats forward.
Yeah, we got one of them. Probably needs a little bit longer.
So if there are worse things than a young man finding peace and rest in his own family barn. Yep. Oh, yeah.
It is. It sure is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's a little after 11. We've been on about an hour and 40 minutes, but we're going to go out and check the animals and
get some rest for this voice. I need my beauty sleep.
Yeah, now we got a couple. There must have been a commercial or something. I got a security program you suggested, and so far I like it. Yes, I don't know which one you got, but the ones we have, I really enjoy. Steph, we got to get you a YouTube award. Yes. You work so hard and make great videos. Well, yes, I hope
I'll get there.
But it's just like our deal is just, we posted, and finally we just had a few videos take off.
Maybe I need to, like, on mine I just do videos, but like on our main channel we do, which I just want to keep the members to our main channel.
Yeah.
But
and that's the deal
too.
Yeah, probably the shorts that would help as well. So, but anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us here on Easter.
Hope y'all had fun this Easter.
Yes, and we hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. And thank y'all so much for being a part of our family and allowing this Mark guy. I wish you would answer my question. What question you got, Mark? Wish everybody a happy Easter, and thank y'all so much for watching our videos. If we missed your comment, I apologize. just keep asking, and we'll eventually see it because comments float up and down, up and down. So, y'all have a wonderful night.
Good night,
God
guys.
bless.